All right, guys, welcome back to Car Wars. This is going to be a little bit different than what we've been doing. We did do a Car Wars before, but we're going to do it just a little bit different. We're going to pair up a couple cars and have winners. And I know this one's fast already. I've tested them. I have not tested these guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some winners, and then we're just going to do an eliminator format. So the first up, just to satisfy some guys that have been asking. This was one of the cars in the buckets. This is a Gold Hot Ones red Murata. Don't know if it's fast. It rattles. Don't know what that means. I don't think that's good. And this is one of my Fairmonts that I called in the bucket. It was just a plastic container, but it had a bucket of a container of like 7 or 8 of these things. This one has a peace sign, or if you look really close, like an abstract risen Christ, like risen Jesus. If you look at it real close. Okay, maybe not. All right, let's get these guys weighed up, and we're gonna match them up this time. These are Car Wars. This is not Is It Fast? So we have 50.9 for that Fairmont. That's a sweet weight right there. For the Murata, we have 51 on the nose. Pretty even race. Let's get these Gold Hot Ones in a line. We'll put this front-running Fairmont in lane 1. And we'll put this red Murata Stalker Gold Hot Ones in lane number 2. Cars have been reworked, not run down the lanes, so this is kind of a fresh run for both. Race 1. Oh boy, that's a slow sounding race. There's a lot of noise, there's rattling. 2083 to 2087. I don't even think that would make it in the 31 to 40 plastic ranks. Let's switch them up. All right, just so you can see the wheel spin, this is that Fairmont that just took a beat here by I just got the win by 4/1000ths. We'll get the wheel spin for you and we'll line them back up. But yeah, this is a slow ass car. Wheel spin's great, but it is not everything. It definitely is a component, but I have cars with poor wheel spin that do much better than that. 4/1000ths advantage for the Fairmont. Anybody's race. Race 2. Ooh, that time the Fairmont means business. 2074. Ooh. That ain't fast, guys. To 2094, Fairmont wins and he moves on. All right, so the Fairmont moves into the eliminator round. Let's get up the next cars. This is a laser wheels, although it doesn't have the shine anymore. Ferrari 308 by Matchbox. Yeah, this is a red pill classic here. I love it because the wheels work really, really well. On my 6th lane, this was fast, but it was always inhibited by the damn hill. I have not run this yet. I've been looking for it and finally found it. But yeah, I must think I need to will this to Red Pill. It's just one of those cars where it just has that beater look. It's just been through wars. It's just fast as hell. Hopefully it's fast as hell. We're going to find out. We're going to weigh him up and we'll put him in lane 1. 44.2 grams for the laser wheels Ferrari 308. He's going to be facing Gold Hot Ones Porsche 911. You know it, you love it. This was one where I'd work with liquid, and all I did last night was just rework the rear wheels with liquid. We'll see what happens. I think he comes in around 42 grams. 41.7. All right. Good race. The Euros going at it in Car Wars. We have an American entry. We have a JDM entry. Let's get a Euro in. Here we go, guys. Race 1. Oh, that Ferrari. Oh, my. My. There we go. That's what I'm so glad I found that car. 2045 for a car that weight is doing pretty well for the first run. Let's switch it up. He has a 21 thousandths advantage. In the rework last night, he was worked with dust. He was not liquefied prior, so that was kind of cool. So we have a dusted Ferrari 308 in lane 2 with a 21 thousandths advantage over a Porsche 911 in lane 1. That time the Porsche looked good, but that Ferrari still drove around a great big end. 2059 that time, not as good as time. To 2072, the Ferrari moves on. All right, now we're going to start our eliminator round here in Car Wars. We're going to take this front-running Fairmont. Still thinking that's the Risen Lord there, but, you know, could be the peace sign. It could be somebody that was just pissed off and was trying to take the paint off. He's going in lane 2. And we have a Nissan 300 ZX Gold Hot Ones. Great shape, reworked. I have run it. It's pretty quick. 45.8. And he occupies lane 1. Race 1. Close race. Horrible times. We have a 1/1000th difference. You don't see that too often. 70 to 71. The JDM over the Fairmont. Let's switch it up. Yeah, so much for the JDM being fast. Ran a little faster time in laps before the session. So 1/1000th difference. Anybody's race. In this case, it's the Fairmont. He has too much big end. 2071 to 2096 for the JDM. It's going to be the Fairmont versus the Ferrari. Okay, there's a look at your finalists on this edition of Car Wars. Got the Ferrari 308 and the front-running Fairmont. Finals, race number 1. Okay. Ferrari from half track through the line. 2053 to 2071, an 18 thousandths advantage. Let's switch lanes. Race 2. All Ferrari. Gets both wins, 2063 to 2071. Let's get this back up to the top, and we'll talk about what we saw. Not all Fairmonts are fast, not all Muratas are fast, not all Gold Hot Ones are fast. A Matchbox comes in and takes it all. Just for fun, let's go and grab the Gatekeeper, and we'll see what he can do in the 41 to 50 metal. In this case, the Gatekeeper is the Shadow Jet. And Shadow Jet comes in at 42.6. And we've got our Ferrari in at 44.2. Let's get our Ferrari first in lane 2. Shadow Jet, the Gatekeeper, in lane 1. All Ferrari. I thought that Shadow Jet was going to top end him. 56 to 62, 6/1000ths difference for the Ferrari. I'm going to switch them up. Oh yeah, race 2. Oh, that Ferrari just shot off of that transition. 49 to 70. He's moving up. Good to see. Gotta say goodbye to the Shadow Jet. I like what I saw out of that Ferrari, so I'm going to move him up 2 rows. I'm going to move him up against my fastest old 442, flat out 442. So for right now, he's a Gatekeeper, but he can make a significant move if he gets around the flat out 442. 49.5. Pretty consistent car, always pretty fast, so we're going to get a good barometer of what this Ferrari is capable of. He really gets a nice kick off of the transition, which is one of the few cars that does. It's a very fair transition. It basically just gets the cars into the level as quickly as possible, as smoothly as possible. But that Ferrari suspension seems like it gets a little bit of a kick, which is kind of cool to see. Here we go. Race 1. Close race. 442, 2060 to 2063. Let's switch lanes. 3/1000ths difference. Is that Ferrari going to get that super kick off of this lane? We're going to find out. No, it was the 442 that just held it to the floor. 2057 to 2062. He retains his spot. I'll go ahead and recalibrate this off camera, and I'll come back and I'll show you where the Ferrari ended up. Well, guys, so there you have it. It is 4th in the 41 to 50 metal class. It actually started running through the bottom ranks and getting a lot faster. And by the time he got back to the flat out 442, he was able to beat it. Flat out 442 went 55 to 57. Then he came back and he ran a 52 to the flat out 442's 58. And then he just kept going. So right now he is in 4th place in the 41 to 50 metal class. That's good stuff. Hey, I'm glad you were with me today. Car Wars is fun. That's where we can battle different types of cars, see which one's the fastest, and who knows who can get in the ranks. So for right now, I really appreciate you watching, and good luck racing out there.